So good morning, gaming grognards, and here we are once more back on our Down in the Dugouts campaign, where we try to play this campaign from as low down as possible with the camera held low, and so we can see what the battle looks like from the guys in the trenches and the crews in the tanks on that very ground level. We're trying to avoid the helicopter position that we normally play this game in, where we get the whole battle and rely on intel from the mini-map and from what we can see on the ground to fight. It makes it tougher, but it also makes it more cinematic and exciting. So it's day 12 and we're on the defensive, and so we've configured our force. So phase one, I'm bringing a pioneer squad here. We've spent the 6 research points on pushing really hard down the flak line. So we've gone down all of the various flak variations so we can get to the 88th flak, so that we've got something that can replace the captured Russian 85 that we've been using up to now. So we've gone for the 8.8 flak. There's one more flak to go, the flak 36, which is slightly better than this one, but we couldn't afford that. So we're getting flak and opal in position with the pioneer squad to start to make some ground. Set up our defences. We've got phase 2 medics, scouts. Here come our miners with engineering and a Panzer IV, so engineers and miners to harden the position. Then we're going to bring in our 2 LEIG infantry guns with some more infantry and supply for those guns. Phase 5, we'll bring in some more infantry plus a couple of tanks. We might be light on infantry for this, is my only concern about this battle, but we'll see where we get to. The quad maxes are just infantry shredders, but one of those is earmarked for final phase when we're bringing another 8.8 centimeter flat gun. So one of the quad maxims will tow that into position with another Panzer IV and Pioneer Squad. So that's our selection. Now this is really interesting. If you noted, if you looked at the previous game, you'll see that at this point where my mouse is, that was a Russian hold, and I've never seen this in the map before. Is that we just bypassed it, and obviously by bypassing some forces, we've annihilated them. They've been wiped out without a battle by actually surrounding, and I didn't know you could do that in this map. It's the first time I've seen that happen. So that's an interesting note for future games, is that you can actually do encirclements and annihilations, because they've just gone without a battle, without fighting, if you're canny about the routes you take across this map. Anyway, in this game we don't have a choice. We're on the defensive. It's a reward, it's a research reward, which we're not unhappy about. It's winter, so let's get straight into this battle. Let's go. Oh wow, I know this map. This is a very strange map to fight on, because it's on the ocean or on a big lake, and it's a long straight defensive line with a hill facing off against it. I've fought this once before in one of my other campaigns, where I had at least one Tiger tank. It's very strange. It's very strange because for the enemy, the enemy doesn't have a lot of routes into this, because about a 30% of the map is disappeared as ocean. So it'd be interesting to see which way we're defending this, because there's a village down on the flat plain and there's a high ridge above it with this ocean. So we're where... Oh, it's upside down to the way I was playing it last time. Let's just let the camera come up and then we'll hit pause. Okay, pause now. Okay, so you can see what I mean about a third of the map is missing. It's actually just gone. It's coast and ocean. It's a cliff drop off, and there it is. There's nothing there. That's what we've got, and that continues all the way up this side. So the last time I played this game, I was holding this ground here. The camera swung around. Yeah, I was holding this side of the ground here, with that little church bobbed out in front there. Where's the little church? Yeah, there's a little high ground there. I was holding this and getting an attack coming down from the hills. This time we're holding on to 3 locations, here and here and here. That one. And so we've got to assume that the attack may come from the northwest or from the north. We've got this huge wide open flank on the north, right the way down here. And where's the high ground? Ground falls away here. Here's the high ground overlooking that. Just kind of, this is the high ground that overlooks that whole area, which is pretty cool for that flak. And the church location there. So this high ground is really important for the engineers to dig in, because the 88s will just have a wonderful time up there. We're down in this side, so we're going to expect they're going to come from the west and northwest. Where are their tanks going to come from? That junction, these two are a bit tricky. I might have to give up on this VL and concentrate on this one and the church. Not an easy one, not an easy one to figure out this. We're going to take the high ground with the 88s. Is this all? This is all high ground here. We might need some mines down there to stop them infiltrating. I'm just trying to think, where do we put the miners? Where do we put the miners? I'm going to take a bit of a punt here. I'm just going to take a bit of a punt and mine out this road here, because I think they're going to come from the northwest and they will be crossing this road. And so, and then I kind of want to shield this VL with so this location with mines diagonally across this area here. I think that's what I'm after. Ooh, interesting. If they come from the southwest, I'm screwed. Okay, let's get out a pause. Really interesting. This is going to be tough for down at the dugouts. This would be tough under most circumstances, but we'll get that over there. We're going to get some infantry dug in into that position there, and then get call in 2. So call in 2. So anti-tank mines. I'm going to set one lot of anti-tank miners there. I've got another set of anti-tank miners, and as I say, I want to mine this gap here, that gap between those two hedgerows with those. I've got some AP miners, which I'm going to send along that line there, or maybe do a mixed minefield here. Maybe a mixed minefield here would be a cool thing. We've got a panzer, which we're going to put on that hill. The 88 we're also going to put on that hill. The scout team, I'm just going to put out there to give me some eyes on the ground. That's the engineering truck. So the engineering truck needs to be out near the miners. The medics I'm going to put over by the church for now. Where you are, there. And what have we got here? Engineers. Okay, so we need some trenches to harden up this point here. Are we all moving? We're all moving. Okay. Let's get you down and get that ammo truck behind that. And for now, we'll just move the tank down into that position there and have you facing that way. Okay, everyone's moving into position. The engineering truck's having a breakdown. Okay, I'm going to put the scouts out in that tree line there, along with those defences. Let's just F that. Let's bring that tank to a halt and just face it round that way. Right, these miners, where's our VL? The VL is there, and we think that these guys are the tech that. Okay, let's get these guys to work first. Oh, we're getting losing control. Wow, how disorientating. Okay, these guys, mines, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get mining out there. All of these mines, we've got 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One, two, three. I just want the anti-tank. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The anti-personnel miners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Anti-tank mines, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is everyone working? What are you guys up to? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some more mines there. Okay, we've got to call in 3. They might be coming the other way, you know. I might have got this completely wrong. So we've got the LEIG and the LEIG. So I'm going to put the LEIG here on this ground over here. Just for now. Infantry squad into the centre there. And officer and a medic, we're going to pop you over there now. What's happening with these miners? Right, you guys just get into that area. You just want to fill your reserves with mines. Okay, you got another 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Get that done. Anti-personnel mines, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You, how many you got? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get to that. What about you? You're a miner. You've got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we've got this wrong, we're in trouble. Yeah, we got it wrong. Get the LEIG down. They're coming from the other direction. Oh, they're not. They're coming from there. Okay. Let's get the truck out of there. We're still digging mines, so we'll just stick with that. You're still digging mines. And here comes the tank. So if you're not digging mines, get back here. This panzer, you can move forward into those trees. All of you guys head back and head back to here. We didn't get the this is doing no good up there for now. Can we dig in? No. Where are our diggers? We wanted some trenches here. One there. And you. Get digging as well. That's nice. The LEIGs are doing job. It looks like, did we get this? Did this thing get tracked out somehow? What kind of tank is that? Still don't know whether that's in the right place, but we'll live with it now. We're going to call in 4 and I can still hear mines. Okay, so we've got 2 tanks, so they're going to go up over here. One of these I'm going to stand around on this flank, and the other one's got to wait. It's got to wait. The church is going to be our base here. Right, tank's moving. We're going to get a tank duel. I need that 88. No matter how much I like that position, it's too far away. And that Panzer can move down there. I realise we're not down in the dugouts. My apologies for that. Looks like we may have just got the mines, just spot on. We may have just got the mines. There we go. And another one. Is that tracked in? We may have just read this right. We've got 2, that's bits coming off him. We've got 2 tanks flanking him. So we've got an infantry squad. We need some infantry cover for this. And we are going to need get that 88's got to come out of there. What do we got back here? More crew. Okay. What's happening here? Okay, so you're going to have to dig in again in front of these guys. Big artillery piece there. Okay, so you guys get into that trench there, and you guys get into that trench there. That's harsh. Another trench there. You guys. Okay, they're just going to start lobbing shells into that. Okay, we've got another tank here. We'll pop around on the flank. Where's that 88 gone? It's down. I'm not sure why all of my troops here have lost their ability to dig in. But they seem to have done that. There's a gun over there somewhere. Yeah, we've got a 122mm. Let's just bring that back around there. They've all lost their shovels, or I've done something to the... they haven't lost their shovels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've done something to the interface here. I've actually dropped the somehow. I'm just going to pause this battle and see if I can sort out it's this one. Click and drag. Normally it's there. Pause again. So I'm just pausing this because I've lost that Doug. I now know where it is, but I've done something to the interface in this battle. Okay, so I'm going to cut these pauses out when we get back to this. But for now, let's just carry on. So these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got it. We've figured out at long last how to dig in. Because I've looks like we did an amazing job with the mines and getting them in the right place. So we've stopped this artillery attack. We've got this thumping great gun over here that might hurt our LEIGs. But for now we're doing okay. We've got more miners here. That's the crew. We have got a call in 5 where we bring in another 88. But for now that's the mining truck well out of the way. We've got 2 LEIGs, and I'm just going to come down a bit now. We've got control of this battle. And get these to dig in, and these to dig in. I would like that just a little bit higher up that hill, and the ammunition behind it. Right, we've got some infantry here. These are recon scouts. And I'd like some reinforcements and some medics. We've got to have some medics forward now, because we're just going to get thumped. Because we ain't got a lot of what we've got. Some people in the trench there. Get into that trench. You get out of that trench. Okay, they can try and cap that. So we're just going to push the tank forward so that we don't lose that as a cap zone. F that. Some kind of anti-tank weapon there. Where is that coming from? Okay, we've got a call in 5. Call in 5 is another tank. That's going to move there, and a big lump of infantry, which is going to go there. Can that engineering truck pick up this? Yes, it can. Right, we need some infantry because we're all bled out here. Looks like the medics that we sent forward just got eaten alive. So you infantry are running, and you infantry are going to come down the centre here. You're an officer, so you're going to give us some cap weight inside that VL. Alright, here's another 88, so we're going to put another 88 just behind this VL. Okay, and now we've got something heavy coming in. So I want you behind there as well, and I really need... So this tank, you don't seem to be doing anything, so you're going to back up and swing around here onto this hill. Nice job. So infantry coming in. Okay. More tanks on this side. Where's that 80? Where's that 88? Push. Draw that one back. You can occupy those trenches. Those trenches have gone. You get into those trenches. Okay, we've got a cap on the other side, but we'll recap the centre. Wow. Let's go down a little bit lower. Okay, we've got a medic here who we're going to try and get to work. That you and that one. So we've lost a VL on the left, but we've got lots of reinforcements. We're going to bring this quad flak around that side. And we've got the LEIGs, so we can counter-attack that. That's a victory, but we want those heavy tanks. Up on the hill here. Okay, so there's an infantry wave coming in, and that's the world explode as they go through that minefield. Wow, look at that kill feed. Okay, we'll try a little scouting force to see if we can get a recap into here. Did that medic achieve anything, or did he just died? He just died. How many more medics have we got? I think we've only got one medic left. Okay, we're going to contest this because it looks like we might. And these infantry, all of you, I want to shift weight to here. Okay, so we've got a recap and we've lost a vehicle here. So what have we got here? We've got 2 artillery pieces. 1 artillery piece. It's just... Oh, thank you for that.
Panzer meldet sich einsatzbereit.
Okay. We've got some crew here. Put the crew there. And these infantry, or at least some of them, into that trench there. And the rest of them just lay down behind this hill. We just want that VL to be ours. Somebody's bringing up a tank gun. Come on, you can't do this. Right, let's find that medic and see if we can do any good. You're right over here. Yeah, that was a bit of a waste of an artillery call in. More likely to blow the crap out of our men. Yeah, that was the crew of the 45mm that they were bringing forward to try and damage our tanks. Yeah, in the event there was nothing there, but you know, we've held. Rest of this infantry, you can scooch around this side. It's too good a haul.
Wo sollen wir mit den Teilen?
Just move that up there. Yeah, that's a lovely position. Put that down there. Yeah, that's great. And
Ja, wohin mit dem Ding?
yeah, face that way, please. Okay, I think we're there. I think we're there. We're getting no more attacks. And where is that medic?
Sanitäter hier.
Let's see if you can do your best with these guys. So one there, and then one there. Okay, well, as you can see, that wasn't very down in the dugouts, and my apologies for that. I was doing my best, but it was it all got a bit crazy in there. We'll just put that panzer forward, get that one fixed up. Where's the crew? I've got a spare crew knocking around somewhere. Here they are. Yeah, you'll be needed because everyone else got knocked out of this.
Geht's los?
You just form out there. Make a little move forward. Well, in the event, the minefields were just outstanding. I don't know how I managed to do that, because it felt at the start of the game that I was completely in the wrong place, but it wasn't the case. We'll get these tanks fixed up. I think the 88's there, the LEIGs are there. Okay, I'm just going to have to go and hunt down some artillery, so I'm going to take a break at that, because what have we got out here? We've got a T-28 tracked out on mines. Alongside here we've got a KV-1 tracked out on mines. There's a nice light field guns there. There's a BT-4. There's another KV-1. I don't think that was tracked on the mines. I think it was got there. There's a T-34 there. There's a BT-10 and a truck. There's enough. There's enough for us to be going out. There's some artillery. There's another artillery piece in that area. Okay, we'll take a break. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, Gaming Grognards, we're back on the battlefield once more. We've been over this field and recovered and scavenged what we can. Let's just get a crew onto that one there. What are you doing? It's you. Just get on that. Move around. You're fixing that gun up. Thank you very much. The caps have been pretty good. We've got two KV-1s, one here and one further down here. This one got tracked out on the mines, as did many of these vehicles. These BA-10 here got tracked out. This I think that the BT-7 got hit, as did this KV-1 with the fire from our tanks, or the 88s. But all the rest of this stuff, the T-28 here, you can see sitting right in the minefield, tracked out, never got to us. I didn't think that minefield was going to work, but in the event I got it just about right. It's diagonally across this area, which meant everything that coming here, both infantry and the tanks, was hitting that minefield. And although initially I got the direction wrong, I missed the direction when they came in from here, and I had no defences in this area, which meant they capped this one, which I'd expected them to cap, but then they pushed in, and a couple of times this became contested and almost changed hands. This one I don't think they were ever going to get, but it was a tough old battle. My apologies for that is that because I got sucked into the game, I didn't get the camera down low enough. I'm aware of that. I was aware that I was playing too high. I wasn't really fulfilling the promise of down in the dugouts for this, but hopefully it was an exciting enough battle anyway without that added bit, and when I could get down, I did get down. But that's the battle. It was, I think all of that was just, I was so unfamiliar with this map and this terrain and the orientation of it. I knew about the water and that we had, you know, a 30% of the map missing, but I didn't quite understand the orientation when I came on, and it was really difficult to figure out where to put those minefields. They came in from the southwest and then directly from the west. The forces from the west was fine. They slammed into our mines. The ones from the southwest, I had nothing out there to protect them. And in the event when I started the game up here, guarding this hill, this was just way too far back for the 88s. The other nice bits of kit that I've just captured here are a couple of these 122mm heavy artillery pieces. They have an astonishing range of up to 450 meters, and so they can pound way across the field, and so we're going to keep those in our arsenal for our next game, which would be an attack. I mean, we used two offboards in this, which is all we had, but one was a complete waste. It was a 45mm anti-tank gun, and it's called in a heavy artillery barrage, and that was just stupid. But I was in the middle of the game. If you play this game, and I'm sure if you watch the channel you do play this game, then you know exactly what that's like. You know exactly what's going on. You're trying to micromanage small details of the game while trying keeping hold of a big picture, while trying to fend off the forces and bring in reinforcements. It's what makes the game so cool for me, is that all of that going on at the same time, but sometimes you just get sucked in and lost it. So recording it in this way means I can go back, I can look at the video, I can watch the kill feeds, and I can get some kind of understanding of what's going on in the game. But anyway, we'll leave that for now. Let's pop out of here, let's finish that. We've won the match. It was fairly good for us, 270 kills to 78 casualties. We'll take that. And here we are back on the main screen. We've got 1.2 stars, so we haven't got any artillery stars, and we've used both of our call-ins, artillery call-ins. So those 122mm guns will be very useful in phase 5. Next time, 7.8 research means we can really push hard now down the tank line, heading for those wondrous Tiger tanks. There are not many games left in this campaign, and as I said at the start of this, I was very interested that you can actually do surrounding games in this. But let's pop back. Let's get to here. So I won't do a full review. There were some casualties. It was a pretty bloody game for me, particularly the end game. Hunting down those artillery pieces cost me quite a lot, but that was it for now. So once more, as I always say, thank you so much for watching. It really makes a big deal to me when I see people enjoying the channel content. I will see you guys soon. I definitely hope I'll see you on the next battle in this series of Down in the Dugouts, day 13. We're back on the attack. But until then, from Gaming Grognards, it is a bye for now.